welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Mako cotton yarn. How is it made? Why is it so soft? Why is it more expensive? And what can you crochet with it? Let's get started. Now, Mako cotton is actually another name for Egyptian cotton. And you may hear, I think bedding companies talk about their super soft Egyptian cotton sheets. They're a little more pricey. They feel wonderful, but why? And the answer lies in the long staple fiber. And I will put a picture up so you can see exactly why this cotton plant looks different than the cotton we know here in America. The production process of Mako cotton involves several key steps. Mako cotton is cultivated in regions with specific climate and soil conditions. These areas typically have a warm climate with consistent humidity, such as the Nile River Valley in Egypt. The soil in these regions is rich in nutrients, which contributes to the cotton's quality. The Nile River plays a crucial role in the cultivation of Egyptian cotton. The river and its fertile valley provide the ideal environment for growing this cotton with long, fine fibers. The consistent water supply from the Nile, coupled with the rich silt in deposits during annual floods, creates fertile soil perfect for cotton cultivation. When it's harvesting time, the cotton bolls, which are the mature blooms, are hand-picked when fully mature to ensure minimal damage to the fibers. Hand-picking allows for selective harvesting of only the ripe cotton bolls, ensuring high-quality fibers. After harvesting, the cotton undergoes a process called ginning, where the seeds and debris are removed from the cotton fibers. The process of separating cotton fibers from seeds used to be extremely labor-intensive and time-consuming when done by hand. A cotton gin is a shortened term for cotton engined. The gin is a machine designed to remove seeds and other non-cotton plant material from the blooms. The invention of the cotton gin by Eli Whitney revolutionized cotton processing in the late 18th century. Now the next step is spinning the cotton fiber. The selected long staple fibers of this luxe cotton are spun into yarn. Spinning is the process where the strands of cotton fibers are twisted together to form yarn. The long fibers contribute to the softness and strength of Mako cotton yarn, making it highly prized for textiles, namely items that we have touch our skin directly. Another soft yarn you may be wondering about is Pima cotton, which is also a long staple fiber, but it's grown in the United States in the southwest region, which has a climate very similar to Egypt. All right, so let's compare these cotton yarns. This is the Mako cotton, very soft. See, kind of a fluffy, bouncy yarn. Then this is just a regular soft cotton. This is a Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. So already it looks thinner, and it's woven differently too, if you look at them. Then mercerized cotton, which is a treated cotton yarn. This makes it more absorbent, makes more beautiful stitches. And then the crafter's cotton, like a lily, sugar, and cream, which is going to have more structure. It's stiffer. All these cottons certainly have their place. You see it looks a little bit more rough than the soft cotton. Definitely looks different from the mercerized cotton. And the Mako cotton, of course, still stands out among all of them with the long, soft, staple fiber. Now what I find when working with this, it's not going to split because it's not woven into plies like the other yarns that I showed you are. It's not going to have the level of drape that a thinner, more classically woven style of cotton yarn will have, but it's going to be softer. Now this will be great for a really luxurious baby blanket or a grown-up blanket. It would be nice for a summer cardigan, although I would not recommend it for something that you want a lot of drape with, like a tank top. So I'm going to show you, I worked up a little bit. This is my Verity tank top pattern, and this is made this one is with Kobu, so it's a cotton bamboo blend. It's a beautiful drape. It's category 3, so it's going to drape a little bit better than a category 4. But in the Mako, this is the Lion brand Mako. I don't know if it shows on camera. While it has beautiful stitch definition, it's not quite as flexible and drapey, and it's not going to hug the body. It's going to kind of sit on top of your curves instead of skimming them and flattering them. So a cozy summer sweater for when the air conditioning is on and you want to keep that just like a snuggly feeling, but you don't want the more drapey summer meshy type of cardigan. This would be nice for that. I really think it shines best as a blanket. You know how I mentioned at the beginning of this video that bedding made with Egyptian cotton is really highly sought after. That's why I would recommend this for blankets. Tell me in the comments, what would you make with this beautifully soft yarn?